So what the heck, man? I had called it for months. I've been saying Harris is not the one. I have been the one to say Kamala Harris is not going to be picked. I put it out there. I was like, I bet you my paycheck it's going to be Susan Rice. And thank God no one took me on that bet. But I was saying very, very adamantly, I've made videos on this. They're staying up. I have said Susan Rice will be the VP pick because they have to shield her from an indictment. They have to protect her and Joe because of the unmasking of Flynn and all the dirtiness that they did with the Russian collusion narrative creation. So I was saying, Susan Rice, that's your gal. She's going to be the VP pick. She's got all the foreign policy experience. Like Mike Baker said, she's the black woman, so you got the race gender thing covered, but then look at all the other things she has. I mean, her resume is so impressive. Yada, yada, yada. So, what do we know today? Joe Biden's picking Kamala Harris. So you would think, okay, Kamala's the dumb scarecrow figure that you put up and you attack and you beat up. So that's your straw man. And then after the debates, when you've clinched the nomination, when you're Joe Biden sitting back having your sweet tea going, okay, who am I going to pick to be the VP and to be president on day 2? Right? Who am I going to trust this to? Well, you wouldn't pick Kamala because you just beat her up and everyone knows that her knees are broken. So she'll be on them forever. You need someone strong who can stand up to world leaders. And so naturally, he should have picked Susan Rice. We've been saying this. So he doesn't. He doesn't pick Susan Rice. Mr. Biden announced earlier that he had chosen Miss Harris. So it turns out that Politico article that flashed last month, that was real. That was true. Miss Harris, and so obviously this is now a delayed announcement because they probably were going to announce it that following Tuesday, but they had leaked it, I think, that Sunday or Monday from Politico. So they were quoting him the following day before it had ever happened. And I can understand them saying, hey, what will be the quote that you would give tomorrow so I can make sure it's ready to run, ready to print? I get that, but it's disingenuous. You should say in a prepared statement the Biden's announced. Instead, they say Biden announced earlier he had chosen Ms. Harris to be his running mate. In a new national poll, Mr. Biden leads President Trump by 10 points. Biden, I'll spot you another 30 points, brother. No way you're going to be president. I'll spot you all the points. You're in the polls. I mean, look, in 2016, 98% chance, right? That was what we were told. All night on election night, up until the very end, it was like, well, Hillary's got a 98% chance. Well, now she's got a 97% chance, but she's still going to win. And everyone's like, yeah, there's not going to be a president, Rob. They're all doing the exact same thing again. They're like, oh, Biden's got it in the bag. He's up by 10 points, and he just solidified the greatest VP pick. Well, in Minnesota, Ilhan Omar faces a stiff primary challenge, while a QAnon supporter has shot a Georgia House seat. Has a shot. Almost misread that one. I did misread it. Has a shot at a Georgia House seat. Well, more QAnon supporters are running than just Georgia. You have the gal running in Portland, I believe, is where, or it's in Georgia, Oregon, rather. I'm reading this. Good Lord. Okay. Kamala Harris will join Biden in Delaware. Here's what you need to know about her. Okay. Let's read what they, at the New York Times, the paper of record, this is what they want you to know about the VP pick for the Democratic ticket in 2020. Joe Biden Jr. has selected Senator Kamala Harris of California as his VP running mate, his vice presidential running mate, will appear with her in Delaware on Wednesday. So look forward to that tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be a stuttering shit show with this face popping up all over. Because remember, we haven't really seen much of Kamala since this I wonder if she's had like a face fix. Because obviously someone botched her facelift. You can't have work done right before you become the VP pick. So she had it done last month. And she was probably hoping that she would have recovered better. I'm hoping that they can Botox her or do something. Or just put her in a Gravitron facing the wall and just like have it get sucked back into place. I think that would make some sense. Anyways, Miss Harris would know a lot about sucking things into place. Okay, here we go. Mr. Biden had a prominent advocate of racial justice legislation after the death of George Floyd in late May. So that's what they're trying to get at, is that Miss Harris is going to be the racial anchor for Joe Biden. If you're running a race with just two people and you have Joe Biden as your lead, you need to have a strong anchor, someone who's going to finish the race with you in hopefully make up some of the loss that you've created for yourself. And so Joe Biden, though we have the 10-point lead, we know that that's bullshit. We know that polls are false. I mean, they're trying to steer you with the poll. Imagine you're just headed to the place that you're going to naturally go mentally. You're like, you know what? After seeing all that I've seen and what you're about to see in the next couple of weeks and months, you'll be ready to vote for Trump. You're going to see that you'll naturally go that way. And so they'll put these polls in your way and say, well, Trump's down 10 points. So, subconsciously, you don't want to be on the losing team. And so if they just hammer you with the fake poll every day like they did in 2016, they hope to dissuade some people from voting for Trump because they don't want people to opt to go vote for Trump because they say, we like him. Whether you think he's losing or not, we're going to vote for him. That's what they don't understand. So they think the fake poll of Biden leads Trump by 10 points, that's somehow going to sway people. Although I wonder if they didn't do any fake polling at all, if they just either accurately reported and did the polling correctly with accurate proportions for each major subsection of the population, and they showed you the honest truth, or if they just didn't show polling. Either way, I wonder how much bigger the landslide would be, because Trump's going to landslide in November. And like I said, when we get to November, you're going to be ready to vote for Trump. You're going to be ready because you're going to see things throughout August, throughout September and October that are going to absolutely blow your mind for what the local police, the state police, and these major Democrat cities and states, what they will be willing to do. And what they will be willing to allow to happen to their own citizens. You watch. You'll be disgusted. This continues on. And frankly, I don't want to read any more of it. We already know what to expect from Kamala. We expect that if there's anyone in a position of power above her that she can benefit from sucking on, she will. That's what we know. That's how she's gotten every single position that she's been in. Well, almost every position that she's been in. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Share this video with whomever you think would be willing to listen to this. And then like this video so it'll be projected into the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel because you want to stay in touch. And then do everything else that you can to help keep America afloat.